Hi, I know which over your fasting. Good night. Welcome to Auntie Dana Come Make We Lavish. Mother's Pre-Mother's Day edition. We're going to lavish over here. Come make we lavish. Please remember as you come, remember to like, share. Jashi! Where Tina there? Oh, Tina gone. Alright, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Well on the plankasha. Me get the coolings. If I want you like something like this phone. Plankasha can't come. Kaje never come that should rubbish them. No, you not come, no. And the mama got to tell you not to speak the card. Eh? And the mama got to tell card tonight I can speak the card. You never come. Mama come but I nine. Alright. But they on my phone. Yes, Franca shop. Sorry about that. So yeah, 1.5 on the line and no likes. So alright, what happened to Tats, Brenda? Oh, she wasn't feeling well. We just talked to her. Happy pre-Mother's Day to all the mothers. Some country, England Mother's Day gone already. I think Jamaica and America and Canada. I don't know if Canada. But happy Mother's Day, whether it's a your country Mother's Day or not. Auntie Dana, you did promise my BFF a basket for my birthday. But because I'm in St. Mary, I don't get it. I wouldn't mind getting it on Mother's Day. How would that? I promise you one basket, I don't remember that. You have to remind me. I don't remember that. Canada too. Wow. So, welcome. Two things. Happy Mother's Day. We want to discuss a few things as we approach Mother's Day tomorrow. Please remember to like, share, and to subscribe. We're going to discuss the whole mother aspect, the whole mother. So whether you're a wife, mate, sweetheart, side chick, round chick, up chick, and you're a mother, we're going to discuss here tonight and we're going to talk a little bit. Now, as a mother, our role is great. The universe, and I say the universe, I mean the whole world, could not be possible without us mothers. Yes. And when Auntie Dana say us mothers, we mean the mothers them who bring forth a child and the ones who adopt. Because you don't have to be a biological mother to be a mother. Because a mother is caring, loving, patient, kind, and all those that surrounds you. So whether you is a biological or you is adopted tonight, please don't feel like it because you is a adopted mother, you is not a mother. The only difference is that you might not go through the pain and the child's birth, but you love some of you adoptive parents love the child more than how the actual mother would love the child. Because if you notice, a lot of mother neglect them children and give up on them and want somebody else to raise them. And this is where the foster mother and the adoptive mother comes in and give that child love and let that child feel at home and feel like they are wanted. When the biological mother don't want that burden, so they bring the child. Sometimes some of them carry the child, go abort it, some of them carry the child, go dash it away and do all different kind of things because they just don't want the burden or to be held responsible for a human being life. So big up the foster mother them, big up the adoptive mother them, and big up all mother who is making a change. Now, as a mother, our role is to take care of the children. And sometimes in this life, the parent role is solely on the mother, right? The burden is left on the mother. When the man can walk out or the man can say, I know my pitney that, or me not mind the pitney, the mother definitely cannot say that. You have 5%, you have a 5% a mother where for we say our father we stand up as mother too. But we just emphasize on the mothers them tonight. And a lot of you know, I was watching a little skit, a little talking from Pamputi, and she stated that a lot of the mothers them have fixed up fingernail for tomorrow, and at the foot and at the ear. But are they really a mother? Teacher no know them, teacher no see them, pitney not get nothing from them. But as it comes to Mother's Day, and I listen to it and I say, you know, Pamputi, if me did decide I me that shake your hand. A lot of us wants to be honored and want to be treated good on Mother's Day. And we are not actual mothers. We don't look out for our children. Our children is not our priority, and that the children is who allow us to be mothers. You understand? The children are who allow us to be mother. No. Hold on. Somebody said if I share it live. Hold on. Hold on, Planka Shop. Oh, I'm share it now. Share. Facebook. Alright, sorry about that here. I'm share it over there. No. We not do we role. We not take care of our pitney them. Ourself come first. Cause some of you know. You rather know so you have on the Brazilian, the curly hair, the cocoa super, no, the wet and wave and all them nice things. And our skin well clean off and white out. And eyelash well up there. And our body stay good and we stay good. And the simple little roller we take on to make sure so your children get them breakfast. Your children them clean, your children them have them food go out. A real mother, you know, let me tell you, a real mother, a real mother go to the extreme for them children. A real mother not stop halfway, or a real mother not stop quarter way. No matter what it is, no matter where it take, we are going to go all out for our children as mothers. You understand? And that's what we mean. No. We can't want to be crowned, oh, because you have 5 pitney or because you have 3 pitney, you is a mother. But you're not playing the role of a mother. somebody else take up the role. The child grandmother, the child auntie, or the child uncle play a mother role for you. But yet still, and the auntie Donna Tapagwan. Oh, but yet still, you want to be looked at and to be acknowledged as a mother and Mother's Day. A mother know pain. A mother know so when a child teeth hurt them or a child sick, you are feeling the pain too, as where the child would have feel. You understand? So tonight, if you know you is a real mother, we are acknowledge you. Then, on the other hand, we are going to talk about the husband or the spouse. We don't treat the mother good. Neither Mother's Day. We're going to speak about the spouse and the children them. We don't treat the mothers them good after the mothers them tile. We want you to call in and share your experience. Tomorrow Mother's Day is pain and heartache for some family. So answer the phone because the mother do everything in the house, and when Mother's Day come, the husband, him say, I know you are my pitney them, you know my mother, so I don't feel like me fi treat you special. So him not go give you nothing. You understand what I say, Planka Shop? So we are acknowledging the fact that watch out to Rasta Jah, no look here. Pa my bed. Whoa! Watch out now, if you come bite out my belly. Where am there? The bees. You no see him to come bite me out in the night, yeah? Yes, sorry about that. I want bees. If you come bite me up in the night, yeah. You know them set bees here for me? Yeah. So, hold on, Planka Shop. Hold on. So, hold on. Yes, so yeah, good luck. You understand? So that is some of the things that we will be discussing. I play more of a mother. I'm a mother and father to my kids. Ever since I migrated with my kids, their father called. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Let me read two messages. Then we are gonna make. We have something we want to discuss. Hold on, Planka Shop. We have something that we want to discuss. I'm looking at my message. I'm going to take a call because the person has skip. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I am fine.
Yes. Oh, to God be the glory. Hello, how are you? I am fine. God be the glory. Hello, how are you? Yeah. I was calling you the other day. Can you tell me off the line, please? I want to say something to you.
I'm on the live.
Can I take me off for just 1 minute?
All right.
Half a minute?
Hold on a second. Hello? Yes. A woman will tie you? When you say she tie you, what she tie you with? Well, you can't talk because I'm on the topic, so you and mothers. So when you say she tie you want to go on the live? No man, you can. Alright, well. So this man said, as we're talking about mother, he want to share him story of a woman with time. Alright, hold on there, sir. Hold on. I text my daughter. Tell her I'm there on the line. Him say, a woman time.
Yeah.
Hold on there, hold on. Me just forward and text to my daughter. Yes, go ahead, sir. Talk your story. Come on here
When I
from
was
start
much,
to finish. Cause
yeah,
Mother's Day.
when I was much younger, I usually hear a man talk about him a Thai man, a
Mm-hmm.
man Thai woman. I never believe in them something there. So I usually work at a prominent hospital in Montego Bay. Won't say the name. And because my doctor friends usually give me the trumpeting, they call it stethoscope, I wait around my neck, so I look like a doctor.
Yes.
So my brother came to the hospital, didn't know that I wasn't a doctor. Going on my community and said there's him brother a doctor. So when I went back to the community to spend time, this girl come look the doctor and there the doctor and decide say she have to get the doctor. And I don't know where the girl give me for eat because to be honest, as somebody who I know good from a long time, somebody trust her for eat from her.
Mm-hmm.
From me eat where the girl give me for eat, me no want to go to work again, you know. Me stay home every day at the house,
So
me
hold on
wash,
a
me
second.
cook,
Cause me not
me clean.
enough time I hear about tying. All you know say she tie you.
Listen, everything changed. I don't want to go to road anymore. She tell me any nasty word, anything, and I can't do nothing about it. Our kids them disrespect me. They do everything, but I just alright. One day my brother tell me say, my woman I give me bone.
Mm-hmm.
And him know the man. You know, so I go back to the woman and tell the woman, say, my brother say, she give me bone.
So hold on. No, but more you say she tie you. So all you know
Yes.
say she tie you. That me want know.
Okay, before I got tied, the relationship was neutral. I mean, we had a good relationship, but from that thing that happened, me find myself don't want to go on road again. Me start do the woman role. Me start wash, cook, clean. Even a panty them me I wash. Like I'm not myself. Alright, before that, if she have a man I'ma find out, I could have argued with her about it. From that thing that happened, no matter
So
who she keep and where she go, me can't do nothing. No matter how me get mad and say I beat her when she come home and she call me name, me humble like a lamb.
hold on. Then what she tie you with? What she tie you with?
She give me something to eat. I don't know what it is. Listen, no man. She give me something. Listen, everything changed. I'm a man. I know natural love. It wasn't natural. Honestly. You don't understand, girl.
No, me not understand. Come on, know what she tie you with and how she tie you.
Okay. In planka shop, somebody will tell you about when them somebody talk about time. What you mean? You're gonna hear it in the planka shop. Somebody gonna tell you about it.
Me know
You
about
just
tying,
can't
but me
control
want
it.
know how you
Yeah.
know say tie and so.
Okay, listen now. When I was walking downtown about 3 weeks after, I walked past one theater and I see one crowd. I know we Jamaican people were fast. Some go fast and some I go look. When I go there, I see some people crowd up on one woman and want something wrap around her head, one bandana or something. And she go on and the woman come stop right on my foot and say, ugh! And I feel shame. She said to me, say, don't feel shame, young man. She turned to me and she said, what then tie you for? I don't do one enough. At the first day I see her.
Mm-hmm.
The woman said, what then tie you for? Poor young man. I was just like 20 years old. And I say, the woman go on my foot and walk on my foot 3 times and anoint me with olive oil. And she said, oh my God. She said, young man, I don't know they give you for eat. And then she started calling the woman name to me, where the woman live. I mean, it was, oh my God.
So what she tell you? So what she tell?
Uh-huh.
So what she telling you? The woman name of your yard, the woman tell you about?
She tell me, yes, everything, her name, her full name, everything. I mean, I know the woman.
So what she say
You know,
she
she
tie
live
you
on
with?
she said something to eat.
Oh.
Somebody from the crowd carry me go somewhere I want next church and they give me something to drink. I'm a pause and I pass out. When we reach my yard, the same night, the woman come and call me. You know, come up. So I ask me brother who that woman there. Come in and know her. It changed completely.
Also, whatever she do to you, after the church
It
people
come
them
out.
give something, you come back to
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes, it come back to myself. I have a lot. I have a lot of history can give you, but tonight is not the night for it. But I
Oh.
have a lot of woman history from Jamaica. Oh my
So,
God.
so, so,
I'll,
me always hear people say woman tie man and man tie woman. Me not, when you not believe in something, it hard for you act upon it. Because me not believe that nobody can give me nothing for eat. I well, me not really eat. But know some people will poison you. But for tie you, for turn your mind that you're submissive to what she say.
yes, because after me, she get on this guy, she time, I know say she overdose him and him dead.
So what she there now?
She there at Jamaica, but you know, at Jamaica that she there the same way. She's there.
So you and her still a correspond because I see say you're on a Canada number.
That's where I live. But no, we're not in those things anymore.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm free now. I'm free now, girl.
So you're free indeed.
So I'm saying.
Well, me see people in
But
the
it was
comment I say,
devastating, Dana. It's a wicked situation to be in. Me can't forget how I have to go fight my brother for the girl. My brother tell me the truth, and my brother me told her to fight, you know. I defend the girl, you know.
so when they tell you, what you see
One
over your
time,
eye?
me get paid, was a conductor. Me get paid $600. And me give her $500 and tell her, I say, I'll give me that for the next $100. And it was like the Friday evening. So I went home, sleep, get up early this Saturday morning, say, you know, man and woman, to me, I go up, they go do a little thing, and then we go to work. I go walk up for a man up there, you know. I come out of the room, you know. I say,
So when you buck up the man, too, she tell you can't say nothing.
same day. Me can't do nothing. If you hear me, I said, you man have me weak. One time I heard that one dance, I said, she'll link her baby father for your money. And I say, man, go on. So my dad dance, I feel uncomfortable. And I step along the road. I share a beer for myself at the back in a compromising position. And when me get mad and angry now and the man walk past me, and raise me and me and just drop back. Me just feel he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. You understand me? When you want to call me name, I'm weak.
Alright, so, me hear say, alright?
Yeah.
When a man tie a woman, that's 2 peas, then tie them in. You did eat 2 peas? Because people all put it up. You did eat 2 peas?
I mean,
Eh? Hello? Him phone a connect. And if she call you a little while?
okay. No, it's not she.
Oh.
I'm a free man now, Dana. I'm a man of God, you know. So, I mean, I'm just talking about the past. You know, it's just like a testimony to me. Just like a test in life, you know.
But you know it's a tie.
Yeah, I believe so because we don't feel the way that another woman in other ways. I mean, you know.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing your story.
God deliver. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord God, it gone from Mother's Day to tie. Lord Jesus. Hold on. Good night, Auntie Dana. That man is talking the truth. I was with a man once and I tied him. You might not believe it, Auntie Dana, but when you tie a man, you might not believe it, Auntie Dana, but when you tie a man, you control him. A man is weak to a woman that ties him. If he is a warrior, he becomes very calm and subtle to the woman that ties him. It is something that she controls his mind. He is weak to her and will do anything for her. Do not say you don't believe. It is there and it is still going on. That is why a lot of men don't eat from women, especially stew peas. Because the mixture, what they give you to tie the person, is something that is very strong. And why they say it goes what? Into stew peas is because of the color of the mixture. Here there. So this person say she are true. When you tie a man in weak to you, Lord, a Mother's Day tonight, you know. So what you want to say now? They sitting want to take tie the man, them are sitting where favor true peas. Or that's why them use true peas. She said when you tie a man, the man weak to you and submissive. That means that anything what you tell him say, or him have to yield to you and hear what you say. The, them have to hear what you say. Lord Jesus. Hi, Auntie Dana, good night. I'm a young 23-year-old girl with my boyfriend who is 37. I don't have a child, but he has two, a boy and a girl. Sadly, the man passed away almost 2 years now. The girl is almost two. She died when the baby was 2 weeks old, and the boy is soon five. Anyway, the boy live with us and the girl live with grandmom. So I'm the one who play mother role to the lovely to my lovely stepson. Ask my boyfriend where we are going for a day or what we could get. Would you believe he told me with an attitude if I'm a mother and kiss his teeth? I feel so bad, but I'm good enough to take him to I am good enough to take him to bath, breastfeed, and keep his child 24/7, but can't show me the little appreciation. So she said she there with her boyfriend, him have two children, and we're gonna mix the topic tonight. And one of them, the mother died, and the grandmother have one and she have one. And she had the mother and the father for the child. The mother replaced the mother role for the child. And she said she asked the baby father where my carry her tomorrow. And him tell her, ask her say, if a she or the child mother. What a wicked baby father. Hello? Good night? Yes, hello? This person them phone. Hello? Hello? Alright, yeah. That person phone I get trouble. Good night, Auntie Dana. Please don't hold up your phone. I am begging you. Please don't show it. Auntie Dana, I feel so guilty. I am married to my husband and I tied him. I did not do it after my own. When I met him, he had a trucking business and I was working with him. He liked me at the time, but he was with somebody else. So he eventually asked me for dates, knowing that he had his woman. He was not married at the time. And he used to take me out on Fridays and gives me a lot of money. I would take it and tell my mother about it. And my mother suggested that I should tie him because he is a good man and he will take care of me. So my mother started to cook for him and make a lot of bush tea. And in the bush tea, she would give him things to drink in it because he always wanted tea when he came to my mother's house. Auntie Dana, my mother tied the man. I don't know how she do it. I don't remember what she put it in, but she told me that she is going to let him can't leave me. Auntie Dana, he is an older man for me. At first, everything started to work smoothly. And then he finally asked me to marry. Even the woman that he was living with, he began to curse her and they broke up. I swear to God, Auntie Dana, tying is real. Don't don't dismiss it tonight. Talk about it. It is a reason why that man calling to talk to you about tying because I have been living with this anguish. I know no longer love this man, but I love the money and the vanity that he has. I am also dating somebody with him, but but no matter how I try, we always been cussing and arguing. It never gets physical though. I tell him I can't stand him. I want my mother to pull the tie, but suddenly my mother died a few years ago and leave me in this situation. What kind of plank are this? You see, I don't know what to say about this, honest to God. I don't know if them something they real. I don't know if it there. So this young miss saying that When she was younger, she was working with a man, and the man have him woman. And for her mother give the man something to eat and tie the man. And the man left him woman when he live with and take up she and him married to she. But the man is older than she, and the fear her mother now dead, and she said she live with the guilt. Oh. So she live with the guilt. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
I was calling last time I was getting through.
Huh?
I was calling last time I was getting through.
Okay, welcome to Planka Shop. Come make we lavish.
Nice.
Eh?
I love night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Okay, Damon from St. Elizabeth.
Oh, Damien from St. Vincent. Yes, welcome.
St. Elizabeth.
Oh, St. Elizabeth.
Mm.
What you calling for? Love connection?
Yeah.
No, it's Mother's Day night now. We having a topic.
Oh, when I call last time I was the truth.
Okay, we don't have no love connection. We don't know if it will lead to that. So what hold on, like you're there on the live. You have to call me in a WhatsApp and video, let me see you.
Oh, alright. You can't remember it what's that?
You call me on it. Add it and call me.
What is your name?
What is my name? Auntie Dana.
Alright, okay.
Yes. Let me tell you something in our life, ladies. You see, if you don't have children, the parents suck the sour grape and the children teeth and edge. Remember, you don't have no pitney a grow a come. And anything you don't mash up any woman at all, boy pitney or girl pitney judgment I go take you know. Me no want no woman tie me pitney them because them are no goat nor cow. And me not tie no man. Because if a man a fear, I go beef you. And if a man a go beef you and for you, it not go be unfair. So you see when me hear about them tie up argument, yeah, my head get heavy. Because me no want no woman give my picnic them when me birth and bring come for earth. Nothing for them and drink for do them nothing. Because sometimes when you feel you not time and you not mash up them Rastafari. And any relationship, you no tie up man in and you not go sad till the day you no dead. Some of you mama are wicked. Me have my pity them, I don't want no woman give them nothing. That's why I tell my pity them, say, especially laddie, and say, no touch, no laugh. Touch step on the live, I put up laugh. Me tell my pity them, say, no name from nobody and drink from nobody. Because Planka Shop them thing and make my spirit grow. Because you can't have people pitney or people son. And we not give them sitting there, we not give them all a tie up and corrupt all them belly. Mash up their organ because you don't know, they never know what them people trust you for name from you. And you come with no demon self. Me have my pitney them now when me hear them things and my belly grow because I have 4 pitney. 1 big son and 2 big daughter, 1 little baby one. That's why I'm telling you I'm afraid for name from people. See God up in heaven there. Because if somebody ties somebody, that means that they will poison them. I don't like them something here. And any mother will do that to them pitney or any woman will tie. You see, I tell you no look for me. That's why when you see some of them end up somewhere, you can't murmur. You see, any woman with time man who not go confess and talk before we not dead. What me say? God a go make you no chat before we not dead. And if a man who not tie with them mother or them family a praying family, something a go happen and you have to lose them. Love people, boy pitney and girl pitney and stop boil bad pan or stop give them things in them food. That's why man no fi name from someone no dirty heart corrupted. And any woman and man pay tonight with time man. As I start read the message, then my head start get heavy. Because I remember all my pitney. If you see them girl, you're nice, clean pitney, nothing to twist him up. And talk about them love. Hello, good night. No for no will be a man have secret phone. No for no good some woman have secret phone. Uno can't want mash up people, boy pitney and girl pitney. And I act like I something nice, so no do. Me have me pitney them and me no want a woman or no man give them nothing for yam. Oh. Hello, good night.
Good night. I know you don't like take me off the live, but 1 second. One thing I'm.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Them tie you too? So you want to share your story? Jesus. Miss, me no want to tell me them things here half alive, you know. I want if somebody tie you now, no tie, somebody wanna talk, make people hear. Cause them things here no right. So who tie you? Alright, you have to call me. Me not like talk to them, so them things I me like talk it and open. Alright, call me back one next time. Not right now, then if you don't want to come on the live. I'm not going to say nothing, ma'am, yes. I'm not going to say nothing. The whole I know. I don't have to be careful when I tell all me because my head easy for chip. No, what be a man, I have no secret. From the day I born, I never turn up a go to me yard. I wouldn't want nobody do me nothing. I do my pitney them nothing. I don't want no call me off a camera and I confess nothing. Same as how you can't wicked enough to try hurt people. That's why, you see me? You see me? Me nah name nothing. When we give me things for them and me dash it away, you know. You don't know how me, you know. Because none of you nah pies me and give me nothing for them. Oh. Because you know some wicked people don't hurt you. And my body no call me tonight and tell me take them off on no live. With them you kind of tour ya. Hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
I always listen to your program, but I'm the first time caller.
Yes, speak up a
This
little loud.
conversation that you. Pardon?
Speak up a little loud.
Yeah, this conversation that you have about tying people and giving people by children nastiness. This thing is so true. And women gotta stop doing wicked things. If a man don't want you,
Make
he doesn't
him go
want you.
on.
I could testify to that. A man don't want you, he don't want you. Don't see people's life on the road and what they have and think because you gonna give them nastiness, you're gonna have them forever. Karma is something else. And what you do, you forget you have children. I know an individual that I was dealing with. The girl saw the guy, and soon she heard about me and the little guy. She gave that guy some nastiness to eat. Maybe when I do go to visit that individual, I was like the person enemy. And when I get to find out that wicked girl, young, she did that just to get a boy. Right now, she's living her life with him. But every day, I understand my family. She don't have children. She would never forget. And because you did that to me, you don't know my story. You take me living your life. Your life's gonna be unhappy till you die. Women got to stop doing this. Somebody don't want you, they don't want you. Don't look on the outside because you see Tom and Mary walking the road and looking happy. You want that exact life. You want your knee praying, ask God for that exact life. Stop being jealous of people's life. That is my opinion tonight. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes. Hello, good night. Hello? 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 Lord God, sorry, I cut him off back of one man.
I'm sorry, but you cannot make this.
Me da try to call him back. Me forgot say me can't. My phone now no credit. Hello, good night.
God bless you, Auntie Donna.
Yes, sir, good night.
God bless you. Good night. This topic is so real.
Speak up a little loud for me there, please.
I'm telling you that this topic is so real.
Turn
I'm
off
a
the radio
pastor
there,
that works with
please.
you very well often, and I remember growing up in Jamaica. My stepdad, my mother when she was away, she was here in the States. My stepdad um, used to take food from this lady that he used to talk to, and Auntie Donna, she tied him up. I mean, literally, she tied him up in the food, to the point where his stomach started swelling. He couldn't pass his feces, he couldn't urinate, it was just so bad. And I watched my stepfather suffer in our house in Jamaica, literally suffer until he died, you know. So it's just a sad situation, and I'm just talking to the ladies and to whomever may be involved in these things, just to stop, because it's not good. It's literally messing up people's life.
Thank you, sir. Bless you.
All right, bless you.
Yes. The 401 number, let me see you try call me back look a while. Good night, Auntie Donna. My sister just tell me to come on your live. Auntie Donna, I know of someone who put something into somebody's food. Good night, Auntie Donna. My sister just told me to come on your live. And I know of someone who put something into somebody's food at her workplace. The person is my cousin. Auntie Donna, she was jealous of the girl because the girl got a supervisor. I know you don't like to hear when people call with other people's story, but this is not other people's story. This is a family member of mine, and she did something to one of her friend at work. The girl is no longer working there. I hear that she passed away last year. I am not sure if it is true. Auntie Donna, please don't show my number because I don't want my family to turn on me. But what you are saying tonight and what is going on, me and my sister and one of my cousins know about exactly what happened, and we are afraid to talk out about it because our family is not nice. But things are real, Miss Donna. You got to be very careful yourself. A lot of people don't like you, and it is easily for them to take you out just by your eating or even putting something in your shoes. Hear there? It just started hurt me. Only topic reached to this tonight. And Mother's Day. Good night.
Yes, Auntie Dee, good night. How you doing?
Yes, I'm fine.
Listen, all of what you hear is very, very real. And I'm gonna give you my story. I met a guy, and when I met him, he found out that I have my home, and he moved in, and we lived together. We lived together about 7 years, but it was 7 years out of hell,
Mm-hmm.
and we fight because the life that he came and me with, he wanted to enjoy it with me. And let me tell you something. This time business is real, and he gave me something. He cooked dinner. I don't know what he put in the food, and he gave it to me to eat. And one night, we was, we argued, and he came to me and he said to me that, I glued to him and me glued to him. So I didn't know what he mean, and I just brushed it off. And let me tell you something. Couple months after our, we done into the relationship. Couple years after, so I don't know when he give it to me, but I know he used to cook, right? And so for 1 year, I was feeling pain in my stomach. And guess what? I didn't love him. I did not love him. Every time I throw him out, I change the lock on the door. And as he come back and say something to me, I give him the key. I called police to get him out. I could not get. I did not love him. We fight, we curse, and whatever. I did not love him, and he gave me something to. When he find out that I'm gonna kick him out of my house, then he gave me something to eat. And let me tell you something, Auntie D. For 1 year, I'm feeling pain in my belly bottom, and in October, I never forget the month. It was in November. I was at work, and my belly take me there. I could not go to the bathroom. So my boss then went to dinner, and I called her and I said, I don't feel well. I want to go home. And they said to me, say, hold on. They got, they was working in there. Go to dinner, man. And they said, they're gonna come and release me. Let's go home. When I reached home, I drove myself to the hospital because the pain was so bad. But I know he gave me something to eat because I did not love the man. I could not stand the man. When I went to the hospital, the doctor gave me something to drink because I tell the doctor that I can't go to the bathroom. And he said to me, do not drink it until you reach close to your home. When I reach to turn in at my block, I park up about 5 out from my house, and I drink the liquid. And when I drink the liquid, and I drive to my gate, and I just drive in my driveway. When I go into my house, and then I couldn't go to the bathroom. Everything come down and it couldn't pass. It could not pass. I feel like it's hotter than baby pain. It could not go down, and I jumped back in my car. That he was in the house. And I jumped back in my car and I drove back myself to the hospital. And they immediately do operation. When they finish, they asked me if I get a leak or something, and I said no. You know what they said? They said they see a round ball. A round ball. And that was end of me from going to the bathroom. And they moved the red. And let me tell you something. I'm a Christian, and I carry it to that guy with so much ears.
Yeah.
So much ears. And let me tell you something, Auntie Donna. When you hear this story, you may not believe, but believe. You have some men out there, and you have some women out there. But woe be unto them and with God. I'm telling you, it's real. And when I got it, you know what happened? They could not tell me what all them out there said. They could not tell me what it is. This cancer. That's what they said. And they put me on chemo for 6 months. And let me tell you something. My hair never fell off. It grew all the way into my back. And doctors and nurse said to me, are you sure a cancer you have? Because I know what it is. And I said to them, that's what the doctor said. And I wear, and you know what? I wear the colors for my back for 6 months. For 6 months, the man mashed up my inside. I don't know what the hell he gave me to eat. So it's real.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me read some message. Good night, Auntie Donna. Glad you are on this Mother's Day topic. But if this a topic you are all around tonight, it a go all in a different direction. Me read your one. Good night, Auntie Donna. Glad you are on this Mother's Day topic. Auntie Donna, I am 25 years old with one daughter. I am 25 years old with one daughter, and I work downtown in a cloth store that sells raw material. I have been working there for 3 years now, and everything is going fine. Each Mother's Day, I look towards spending it with my daughter. I go to the extreme to design and get matching outfit for me and my daughter because I love and adore her so much. The problem I am having, Auntie Dana, my mother who gave birth to me did not like me, so she gave me to her sister. My sister and my mother live in the same yard. When I was growing up, my mother would not even look at me, Auntie Dana, or even give me anything. She was all about going to the Stone Love parties and the Gemini's parties and spending money on herself. She never had another child until I was about 9 years old, which is now my brother, who she loved and cherished. I never knew that she was my mother until I was in my teens, because I called my auntie mommy and called she aunt, not knowing that she was my mother. When I found out that she was my mother, I would never went to her and say anything until when I found out that she was my mother, I never went to her and said anything until a few months later down the line. She told me that she didn't want to have any responsibility and I must forget that she is my mother. Auntie Dana, fast forward to now. She got ill and her feet, one of her feet was taken off, and she is now sitting on her bottom now, Auntie Dana, after all these years, and telling people that I am her mother. When I was growing up, she never wanted to tell anybody that I was her daughter. But because she is sick now, Auntie Dana, she is reaching out to me. That woman treat me so bad. I remember when Caribbean used to be up and running, she would take my brother there all the time. And when I asked her to take me to Carib, she never wanted to carry me, or she never ever yet carried me. She'll never do anything for me. Auntie Dana, I am not rich, but I am a supervisor now. I make some money that I can help myself and my daughter. I build up a little two-room because my auntie that grows me gave me a piece of spot. And I am not finished. I am adding on a kitchen section on the house now. And this woman is having the audacity to see me today while I come and telling me that tomorrow is Mother's Day. And Dana, God forgive me, but I am not giving this woman nothing. She never loved me, she never treated me. But because she's on her bottom now, she's reaching out to me. Auntie Dana, what would you do? Wow, this is another touchy one. All right, what would me do? Honest to God, me would have help her. Honestly to God, me would have help her. I understand, say you're young and you're hurt, you're just 25 and you have a 3-year-old. You see, that is why I call myself the rejected stone. The stone where the builder refuse always come become the head cornerstone. It happening in my personal life. It happening in my life when me I grow up. It happening in my family life. It happening in my children life. It happening in my surrounding. It happening in everything. People were once rejected you. People were once were never treated. Oh no, no, but me never want to go in my story. So make me left that alone. Make me left me out of the picture. You see, me tell you, the Bible cannot lie. The Bible said, the stone that the builder refused will become the head cornerstone. You understand? In our life, you have some woman treat some of them pitney different from some. Them alley-glass some of them and give some of them the best treatment. In a life, when you're there with someone, them treat you different from some when you come. And in a life, you come back now, come to say you become the head cornerstone. And in a life, your auntie treat you bad, and in a life, you come be the head cornerstone. Me feel say you have to help her and don't look upon what she did do you. Because let me tell you something, when you help her, you heap up coal pan fear head and blessing pan your head. She never know say one of her foot did go cut off, you know. Cause she never know say one of her foot did go cut off at this stage in her life, you know. So early when she in her prime and you in your prime, she would have did look after you. She would have did treat you as a daughter. So as this Mother's Day come, me not tell you say go all out and put yourself out of the way. But all me can tell you say, if you have anything to give her, give her. If you can cook, get up tomorrow and cook a plate of food and mix some carrot juice and blend up something and give her a nice dinner and give her a slice of cake and give her some ice cream, give her. Or if you want give her a little money, give her. Now look on what she do. I mean, no, no found up here. I got tell me if you tap tell the woman foolish because she hurt her, she a go through it, and the mother wicked. Don't render evil for evil. You understand? Help her. She give the most important thing, which is life. For you should have
Yeah.
be here. Good night. Hold on. Because you've been calling from night. She give you the most important thing, which is life. And that life what she give you allow you to be here now, to have your daughter and for you take care of your daughter. No matter what she bad treatment where she give you when you come. Help her. Yes, good night.
Kama wata mana yete.
Yes, sir.
Kama wata mana yete.
You have to keep trying. I'm on the live now. Me not in that now, but try if you try and you get me on the WhatsApp, me I go put you on the connection. You hear?
Okay.
Wow. So if she didn't know all of them something there. Hello, good night.
Auntie Donna, good night.
Yes, good night, good night.
I had wanted to talk to you so long.
Wow, I'm
I
on the
have to never
live.
get you. Yes, I know you're on the live. I have a topic to share
Yes.
about my mother. I'm a Guyanese. When I was about, let's say, 25, my
Yes.
father lives abroad, and he put in for me to go to America. Anyway, I had to go into the embassy.
Well, and somebody in
And I
her
went
life
in
say no
there.
give her no gift and
Pardon?
no tell her no happy Mother's Day. You can't render evil for evil.
Yes,
Joan
Auntie Donna.
Levy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So when I went into the embassy, and my father went in also, I get to Auntie Donna. Ola. Yeah. I was told that the DNA it didn't match. I did a second one. I'm now 43. I did a second one, and it didn't match again. So well, my mother is deceased, but I'm thinking if she was alive, how I would have dealt with her. So I would like to hear from the Pancatarians.
But your mother died.
Yeah, she died, but if she was alive, Auntie Donna, because it's hurting me to know that I don't know my father, I am 43
Yeah, but yeah,
years
alright,
old.
let me tell you, alright, it a go hurt you. But it don't make sense the Plankat Nation them answer. Because the moment your mother
Yeah, but
died,
they
this
can got other people out there that is going through the same thing
hold
as me
on.
because I know another individual.
Hold
Yeah.
on. The moment your mother died, your story die. You have to now find closure because the woman where you want to question to ask her why this and why that is not here to tell you. So you go keep on and have questions. So the best thing would I suggest that you do is just ask God to make you find peace.
Okay, Auntie Donna. Well, let me say something else. If the mothers out there, I would like them to be honest with their kids and
Yes,
also know what they're doing because it hurt me so deeply.
true.
I would like to advise them for that for Mother's Day. Just be careful who you're going with and know when you get pregnant and just make sure you give the baby to the right father.
That is true.
I am so happy, Auntie Dana, and also I'm fighting breast cancer.
Wow.
And I've been trying so long to get on to you.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that I did tonight. All right then, let
Thank
me
you.
listen back to the live.
Yes. So to me, that when a person die with that, we have to question. You have to just say the story dead because you don't have nobody here for blame. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Auntie Da.
Yes, speak up a little loud.
Alright. You hear me now?
Yes.
First of all, disclaimer, I know my family prepared
Me
this,
want water with
but
ice so me
that's
know.
probably
Yeah.
my
Eh?
so me know my family probably hear this, but me just have to say my piece. But
Hold on a
honestly,
second. Hold on. You're on a live platform. You feel like your family over here?
yeah, but me still have to say my piece because me just have to talk my truth regardless. And them know still.
All right. Go ahead
Whether or
then.
not.
So bear in mind, I
Lord,
want to make the disclaimer. This is Auntie Dana Comical Labish. This young miss said her family might be on the lie, but you have to talk her truth. And this is the platform that you choose to speak your truth on, right?
Yes.
Okay, family member, if you're on here and whatever she's saying is pertaining to you guys, please don't call over here because last week the other issue where people did a call and a make problem on the live and so I don't want it turning a ghetto. So please, if something that hurt you or you want to call in, be very respectful with what you have to say. Let her speak her truth. All right, go ahead.
All right. I just want to say, not everybody. I I personally feel like not everybody are watching. But never tell you this. I know personally feel
Oh,
like not
hold on.
everybody deserves to be
Oh,
a
yeah,
mother.
cry. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wow, this is very hurtful. I don't know what she's going to say, but she start to cry. I want you to take your time and just relax and then talk here. All right. Go ahead.
All right. I'm a very young girl. I'm in my early 20s. But I just want to say not everybody deserves to be a mother.
Yes.
I feel like that personally because what I went through as a child growing up and my younger siblings, I don't think we deserved that. You understand me? I know can't be able to have a child because I'm a mother. And I don't know what
Carry one back
to
again.
say or how to forgive her
Carry one
over
come.
it. And that is just a, like one job what she do to me over the whole of my lifetime. But because of the goodness in her, I may still forgive her to some extent and talk to her. Because you know she passed away or something, mommy can't be able to talk to her. But I just ask people out there, if you know you don't ready for have a child, don't do it. If you know you're not ready, that they have a lot of things out there we can prevent you from having a child, because having a child and just have them on the earth is not it. It is not it. It takes a lot to grow a child. Understand me? Like, please, young people, be careful when you go there for have a child because children will hate you. Don't
Okay.
believe so because your parents were obligated to do something for you. Understand me? So please,
So
young
when
people, be very careful and just know what to do when it comes down to growing a child.
so when you say your mother do your things that won't allow might not allow you to have a child, what your mother did to you? You don't have to go in much details.
Which I don't want to personally until that. I can tell you personally, but I don't
Okay,
really want to.
okay. So she
Understand me?
so she did
But
something bad that it affects you from having a child now.
yes.
And listening to you, you don't have to do it on this live. You need to get somebody where you can have closure because the more you battle up whatever it is that is your mother alive,
Yes,
the
she
more
is.
the more you battle up whatever it is that your mother did to hurt you, is the more pain you are going to feel. So you might need to get somebody with her where you can take it off of your chest.
But the thing is, Auntie Dana, with she know yeah, she can't talk to her because as much as though we are young adults now, me and my other siblings, we go to her, we talk to her, we try to get closure with her, and she don't want to talk. So
All
we
right.
have to just leave that one.
Wow. So is it that you ever try to carry her somewhere and say we need to
She
get
don't want to go.
I
She
want
don't want to go.
I wonder if something happened to her when she was pregnant with you or leading up to the pregnancy that would allow her to have this anger in her or this hurting to her to pass it on to you.
You know what I feel personally is it was because she was young and she never get the opportunity to live her life. I I'm just assuming she probably take it out on us.
Oh. But no, you are hurting and you are in pain going through what you went through.
Yes.
So what can Auntie Dana do for you?
Well,
When I say do for
personally,
you, not mean money or anything. Is it that you
no,
would?
no, no. I'm not looking anything.
Yeah, I
Alright.
know that.
I
I'm
want.
just saying, what can we do? Because you're hurting. You want somebody to talk to your mother to tell her how hurt you're feeling now, etc. Or
She
if you
knows. It's not like she don't know. She know. We talk to her. We try talk to her on several occasions. She just don't want to.
so your
She
mother is
just
on
don't
the
want to
live now,
talk.
you feel her, your auntie?
Huh?
Your mother is on the live?
No, she's not on the live because she don't watch you. But I feel like other family members would be, if you
Wow. And
understand what
so
I
the
mean.
family
But them
member,
understand the situation. Them know what we have been through, and them try talk to her just the same too. You
so
understand me?
the family member on here, right? Family members, if you are watching or you are on here now, I know that you guys can hear the hurt in this young miss voice. You can hear that she was crying before she even started to put out her story. She has not yet put out her story and she don't want to put it out on a public platform. Family member may I ask them because my grandmother always say if me did know. If me did know. There's a term that say if me did know. The term is if we did know we'd do a lot of things, but we never know. I am asking that you guys come together and embrace this young miss and allow her to heal. Allow the mother to speak, allow some form of closure. Because if it hurt her so much, other family member ever try to bring closure otherwise for your brother and your sister them?
No, because everybody does to themselves and just mind them own business. If you
Wow.
understand it, yeah.
Wow.
And she's not an easy person to talk to either. So
So she
probably
carrying
that
some
is why
form of
it's
hurt in her heart too.
yes, yeah. She's not an easy person to talk to.
So
So
in this case it is like a wound as address her next wound. Something of your
yeah.
mother hurt or something uh, cause she for whatever it is that she done to you, and then you are live with the scars of what your mother did to you. Plus your mother, it to me is like it's a reoccurring scar. Something happened to she earlier, as you say. You don't know if I because uno no you have uno feel say she not get no young childhood and
She
then she
have
have
to
uno.
live her
So
life because she still have children young.
yes. So probably she have some hurt and some
Hello?
scars in her where uno have to
Hello?
try. Yes, I'm hearing you. Probably she have some hurt in her one have to try deal with professionally.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, yeah. I wasn't hearing you just now.
Wow.
Yeah, so as I said, like I just want people to know that just be careful how you treat your children. You understand me? Because there's something will hurt them for a lifetime and it's just in at the moment. Don't feel
Yes.
like so we're gonna grow up and forget about it. We never forget about it. Just stay with me forever and ever. So
Yes.
please be careful what you guys do to your children. And
All
don't
right.
believe that because of your children will have to forgive you and have to talk back to you.
So you don't feel like you in your yourself don't feel like you have to deal with her.
Um, I feel like I've been over been past that phase already because it was a time where I didn't speak to her like for over like some years, and then I just like let go to some extent and talk to her, if you understand what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
not 100%, but to some extent, I forgive her.
All right. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
All right, and have a good night, Auntie.
Yes. Wow. All right. Let me read. Let me soon take. Let me read because the message box full up. All right. Let me read. This one just coming. Good night, Auntie Dana. You have a very good and good night, Auntie Dana. You have a very good and excellent platform. Thank you for this. Auntie Dana, I am here listening to your life and hear that young miss story. I started to cry. Auntie Dana, when I was 14 years old, Auntie Dana, when I was 14 years, she said years of age, or years, okay, when I was 14 years of age, my mother came and caught her boyfriend raping me. My mother did not want her boyfriend to go to jail, so she asked me to keep it a secret. She gave me money, she showered me with gifts, she did everything for me not to talk. Auntie Donna, my mother is now migrated and is filing for me. I am in so much hurt. I am reliving what happened to me. I am only 21 years old, and she is acting as if I should have grown out what happened to me. She called me today to tell me about some of my papers, and every time I remember what my mother did to me, I don't even want to go to America, but yet still I want the opportunity to see if I can get a fresh start. This is killing me, and the man that did this to me, Auntie Donna, he is no longer with her, and I see him on some occasions, not very often, but he knows what he did to me. Sometimes I feel like just walking into a police station and report it. But then again, I can't do it because there will be no evidence because it happened such a long time. I think I'm carrying a death sentence for my mother and what she did to me. My mother should have protected me, but Auntie Dana, she did not. Sadly, I will only go to America because I want the opportunity. This is a hard one to swallow. This is a pin. Oh, Taje. Sorry, the box them with the things them and pack the fridge. Yeah, look on the veranda. Whoa. So this young miss, she's on the line right now. Her mother caught her spouse having sex with her when she was about 14. And the mother begged her not to talk. Mother, oh, you have to do that. Beg her to keep it quiet because she didn't want the embarrassment. And this little girl grew up now to be a woman 21 years old. Mother, you don't know say what you do to she is a lifetime prison sentence you give her. You don't know say a prison you send this young miss because she a carry the burden of getting raped. She a carry the burden for know say the woman where she love cover for the man instead of she and never protect her. She a carry the burden for know say where she go through she cannot get over it. She a carry the burden now for know say you a file for her, and the only difference is because she want go find why she a go come. She a carry the burden for know say when she come a foreign she can't face you. How can a mother not protect them child? How can a mother put How can a mother know that a man rape her daughter? If it was me and me coming, say this morning me see something in one newspaper. A mother catch a man in a bed with her 7-year-old. And the mother mow down this mother with her car. This mother must say they not dead yet. How can you as a mother, if me come in and catch a man with my pitney, me not cover for that the man they and talk, but you don't want no excitement and no scandal. You know, say you physically, emotionally, and every kind, I call it mash up your. Me never want to talk them to things you cash the panic. You know, say you wreck your daughter life, miss. Look what this young miss I live through now because you choose to cover for the man. And the worst thing the young miss say, yeah, and the man not even there. Might be she going to a police station now, she not no case. Because what she do happen years ago when she was a child and now she an adult. She don't know nothing for test and say yes, I figure her mouth against see mouth. My God. All a mother like that, you know, if you tell her happy Mother's Day, you have to ask God to forgive you. All a mother like that, no forget neither happy nor nothing kind of Mother's Day. Let me take a call. Phone all a freeze. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Phone. Hello? I don't know if there's something wrong with the digital or on my phone. That is a prison sentence the mother give to this young miss. Because she every time she look, she remember say you never protect her, you never defend her, you never fight for her, you never stand up for her. You never believe in her, you believe in her, the man and beg her enough to talk. I first thing you should do a call police lady. That's why I tell you, say Mother's Day tomorrow and for summer uno and Pampute say the right thing. Mother's Day tomorrow walk come somehow no forget neither happy. Nah, no kind of Mother's Day greetings. Because mothers like you, No forget no kind of greetings and no kind of embrace. Nor no kind of rose, nor no kind of flowers. To want to do to no pitney. Jesus. Sister Donna, my mom treat me like I was not her child. And the other day when she was going to die, who she see? I give her the best care at it. So sad for me even now because I was nobody to her. But I know I give her the best. Doctor and nurse. By myself and God. I wanna mash up the picnic. And someone wanna forget no happy Mother's Day tomorrow, man. Good night, Auntie Dana. I so have a story. My father was away on farm work working and he left us with my stepmother because my mother passed away at childbirth. So my father met this woman and married to her and he had me and my little brother. So he met this woman and was living with her until he migrated to farm work. And I migrate every second. If him come back, him no migrate. Every 6 months. Auntie Donna, it was torture for me and my little brother. Full-time torture because my father built a house and she was living there with us. And when my father go away, she had one big daughter for him. Auntie Donna, she would treat us like we were nobody. Some wounds inflicted on us by beating us and we could not tell our father. I did not tell my father until I was about 17 years old all the things that she did. And can you believe this woman had the audacity to say that we were lying? Auntie Donna, she is still around and the worst thing, she is in church now acting like she's older than those, singing in a choir and wearing uniform to the choir every Sunday. And this woman has done me and my brother some vicious things. Auntie Donna, that is why I resent church and I don't like church people. Because I feel like if they are some of the biggest hypocrite walking the earth. This woman has never apologized. I remember one time I used to wear my panty and put them under the mattress and she found them and threw them outside and disgraced me and tell me to wash them. And because all of them were dirty and was on the line. As you know, I was a little girl about 12 at the time. The wicked woman sent me to school without a panty. And when she came for me, as school was over, she held me by the tail of my skirt and twist my uniform back in the back and have me walking and beating me up the road with my bottom out the door and telling me that I was a nasty little girl and other adults were looking on. I cannot forget a man who was at a shop and he saw it and he came to my rescue and started to box her up. That is how she let go of my uniform. Until this day, I hate this woman, Auntie Donna. I would not even look at her. I hear my brother saying the other day, because he's now working in a good job, that he was going to buy her a basket for Mother's Day. I asked him if he was crazy. It's a stepmother, you know. What you call them? Mother-in-law or stepmother. Murder, God, then a story I can't even take them. I'm not full up my head with them here tonight. Because my head start hurt me for just read them. Good night.
Good night, Auntie. Good night.
Yes.
Why, Auntie? Welcome to the world. A
Woman
lot
said-
of people are in the world but don't know what's going on in the world. Until I know that these topics are so hot because even me, I'm telling you, emotional, crying to hear some of these situations
True.
that is happening to people out there. Knowing say you have your daughter, until me couldn't love no man, no way. Come catch man out there with my daughter.
And me cover up
it
fame.
up. That girl is so scarred. Oh my God, God, I pray to God you can mend our broken vessel. Our vessel is broken. I pray to God you just mend it, Lord, one day you mend it. But Auntie, I would have taken the opportunity when my mother give me. Even though auntie, you know, say Mother's Day tomorrow and a whole heap of mother no, some mother no need to name the word
True.
mother.
True.
Some mother not ready fit auntie a whole heap of picnic out the scare from them own mother who birth them. It's like from the moment you birth that child, it come like you just take advantage and wicked advantage. The amount of broken vessel upon them a line, yeah.
True.
When people are broken, you understand? Woman, I tie up people, boy, pitney, I tie up people, girl, pitney, me have 4 pitney, me have 2 boy and 2 girl, and me pray to God until we can't tell them if you don't eat, you know, cause me I tell you, so when it's hard for know, so you live with somebody,
And you
with
can't
somebody,
eat
and
from
you
them.
can't eat from them. But it's so hard to trust people, not even your family members. Auntie, can you imagine the world that we're living in?
True. True.
Because of jealousy and bad mind. There was a what African movie called Blood Sister. I know a lot of people supposed to know about that. From watch them, they show them my eye didn't open up to a lot of hatred between family. Your sister orange and poison him. You understand? Because of
True.
jealousy, auntie have people boy pitney and I tie up people boy pitney.
Yeah.
And when them tie up them as the people, them the pitney them can't go nowhere, them can't free. And it don't make no sense because that they love, they are not real love, be abuse, not that they love. They see the people as a person, you just hate them.
True.
Me don't know auntie, me can't tell the world, I can't tell people because right now enough of them they online right now. All today them could have tie up all 2 boy pitney and 2
And
girl
then I
pitney.
live, you sit down. Bring one next water
And
for
then
me.
life right and I wanna talk. I said, John, no, this are only for guilty conscience that Malia right now. You understand? Some people I don't know how mankind God made the world. God give the world and God share love and God so we must love the
What
brother
is
and
your
sister.
name what
But
you
me I
say?
tell you say,
What is your name what you say you watch?
blood sister, blood sister. A lot of people know about blood sister.
I don't know about it, I have to go look for it.
Our one sister. It's a long time African movie, auntie, a long time African movie. The sister give her sister orange and kill her, poison her, kill her because I met her sick.
I have to go
A lot of
YouTube
people,
it.
auntie, it is so hurt. In life, you think say you go through certain things, some stuff, some picnic go through. Me literally stand up and go to Florida the other day and me I talk to one friend and she said the mother something where her mother do her. She can't love her mother until we tell people to forgive and forget. We understand say the only way you can learn to forgive and move on with your life is to forgive people who hurt you the most. But sometimes it is so hard because of the hurt where people hurt you.
True.
Me and you know, auntie, when it comes down to forgiveness, we must learn to forgive because we're a child of God and we have to learn to free our soul from whatever people hurt to with. And if we don't free our soul, it's going to be even more worse for we. But we have to learn to let go. But sometimes it is so hard for people out there in the world to let go from what people are do to them. Your one family member. You understand some wickedness that go on in the Father God world, and me I tell you, that God eventually one day must wipe out holy power because some people wicked. Sometimes you hear some brother something we are going one side and something and you say, oh, this is going on God and to God I feel right because the people them will put on him earth and something they know easy.
Yeah, but you know the one that pulled me up since night, how can a mother, if you protect her 14-year-old, come see man and rape her and cover for the man and tell the people they not talk? Mother, you're wicked.
The scientist like she feel like so she's supposed to be up on cherry with her and feel so everything's supposed to be nice and clean when the girl vessel is so broken. So broken.
The whole 99 Mountain View and the whole Mountain View would I hear.
Auntie, me no hear certain things, you know, when you come out to my pit, them, you know, me not play with nobody when you come out to my pit, them, you know, I don't care who that is, you know.
True.
You could have want my brother, sister, uncle, anybody, if you have to get out, you go get out, people come me and bite out, you make like a vampire for my pit.
True.
Until them something you hurt
Tajay wipe out, yeah?
And you go back, go sleep with the man, years still, when you say the man definitely
Trouble your
sex off a
pitney.
little girl.
Me, from me come catch him with me pitney every knitting. Every tran I hear in my body that dead see him. Cause me could sleep back with a man when me come see hold on my pitney. Me could lie down and open up my crutches to a man where trouble my pitney. You must be mad. Me look a girl pitney them when they look innocent. Me could lie down with that.
You trouble your little daughter innocent at 14 years old and you got to talk about come up and make things because you don't want things good.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And gone back out there with him because the girls, although them not there now, if you listen what she said she still buck him up, but them not together anymore. Then after me come buck you pa with my daughter, me no figure lie down and open up and there with you back. I would have tried.
But she was with him same way. You understand?
Then not that me say.
You hurt your daughter so much and something.
Me hear the woman, me hear the news say the woman, as the topic coming, the woman run over this maddy, mow down this maddy, where she come catch in her bed with her 7-year-old daughter.
Never go jail for them something they come in. Me nah ease up, auntie. I swear to God, as much as me a Christian auntie. Any of them the baby like a lamb, you have to go dead. Me no want you live on earth because them something they are wicked.
We not condone violence, but them the violence, the boy, me not have sorry feet. God know them the violence,
No
the pitney.
Me not believe in the violence, auntie, but when people do certain things to your pitney, them man, pitney man, oh God, man, come on, man, stop rape and abuse people, pitney man. Father and parents and everybody wanna stop it, man. Who am I to say stop it? But come on, man, wanna stop, man.
True.
People are the people too much wickedness. Instead of we learn to love each other, instead of we learn to support each other and stop tearing down each other. All of them suck me and you know much people out the road that walk until I walk a walking dead, I walk out the road to all their mind messed up.
True. Alright. Yeah, me take our next call. Thank you.
Pick up yourself, auntie.
Yeah. Why me I tell you no planka people. Me take our next call. Hello, good night. Long time I not hear from Igla. Yeah, my mind run panar. Yeah.
Yes, I have a story to share.
Yes. Remember you're on the live. Speak up a little loud.
I know. Okay, I have a story to share about my wicked stepmother. Auntie Daniel, when I was like 7 years old, I went to Jamaica. I went to Canada.
Yeah.
I know my mom is listening and my family's on the line. I don't care.
Yeah.
And you know what that wicked woman did, Auntie Dana? She used to treat me nicely in front of my dad. But as soon as my father left the house, she started beating me.
Yeah.
That woman, my father always exercised, right? And he had some stuff that he used to exercise to stretch. You know.
Speak up a little loud.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you now.
Hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the wicked woman used to use this exercise. My dad worked out with a thing with that he do exercise, and the woman used to use it to beat me. She used to beat me. I remember I was so well. I was 7 years old. So when I was going to school, normally I used to sit in the class, because I used to be living in Canada, and I didn't know that the teacher was watching me all along, that something was wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
And one day the teacher looked at me and said, "What's going on?" And I started crying. Auntie Dana?
Yeah, man, me I hear you.
The wicked woman. I told the teacher what happened, that she was abusing me. And I was scared to go home to her, so the teacher asked me if I told my dad what was going on. I said, every time when I tried to tell my dad, she always present. I can't tell my dad what that woman was doing to me. I
Mm-hmm.
remember it was winter time. Woman used to send me out in the snow. That wicked woman, that's still alive. Auntie Ghana, let me tell you something. I have that woman in my heart until today. One day, that woman beats me, and I hit my head on a heater. We had the heater in the house. I didn't know nothing. I end up in the hospital. I woke up in the hospital when my father came. When I woke up, there was a lot of police around the bed, but the teacher was telling them that I was going through abuse at the time. And you know what happened? That the dad came and my father didn't aware of what was going on. I never get a chance to tell that man what's going on. That woman always treat me nice, always in the presence of my dad. Every time I try to talk to the man, I was so scared I used to cry every day. I was unconscious for a while in the hospital because I hit my head. I have bruises all over me. You understand? So you have a lot of stepmother out there. They're very wicked. They try to treat you nice in the presence of your parents.
Yes.
That woman treat me so nice. Oh, what you need this, you need that. I remember one time I took some school pictures and it was in the drawer and that woman took the picture I did and tried to say, oh, I'm the one that don't know where to put it. And then after my dad leaves, she took it from other place. That woman used to do me so bad. Woman used to beat me so bad at the age of 7. And let me tell you, I'm a grown woman and I still have it up in me.
All
And
right.
to Donna, every day, I owe that woman. She's mine.
All right. Now get
So,
yourself in no trouble, cause some things you have to just
yeah,
know, so you don't want to put back yourself in a certain situation to get yourself in a trouble.
uh, it's so right. Let me tell you something, Auntie Donna. It's not all step parents is abusive, but that woman at the age of 7, I've been listening to other stories and I go through abuse also. You understand? I've been through it, so I know what they're talking about. And then you know what, Auntie Donna, you have the men then. They don't, sometimes you can't even blame the dad because approach and the way they talk to you in the presence of your father, he cannot tell that something was going on. He cannot tell that I'm scarred for life with that woman. I told my kids what goes on with me. And
Okay.
they have up that woman until today, even though they don't know her. So
Okay.
that was the moral of my story, so Plantatarians, yes, we have good stepmother, we have good stepfather, but not all of them.
All right.
All
And
of
we
them.
want some
All
good
right?
story. Yes, bless you. And we now just want sad story. Me see somebody put it up the coil. We want to hear some good things where some good mother do. We not just talk about the bad and the this and the that. We are mix it up tonight. Hello, Tammy. Good night.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Ah, boy, this is so heavy. Lord Jesus. Anyway, Donna, do you know what? I want to implore some of the mothers that recognize their transgressions to just call in because um I feel like Caribbean and African parents, they don't believe that they should apologize to their children.
True.
So I would really, really appreciate if some of the mothers will recognize that they have wronged their children in the past. When you just start the healing process by just phoning in and just kind of like apologize, because this brokenness, this cycle of brokenness, it will only continue. There's just too many stories,
Yes.
too many stories. Do you understand?
Yes.
And and for persons who are saying, people who have been hurt, they should just forgive and move on. Sometimes it's so difficult for them to forgive, and sometimes they can't forgive. Like for me, we just cut off and keep it moving. But I really, really want, whether it's an aunt, a grandparent, a mother, or even like a cousin who was older and been left to care for a younger child, when I just call in and start to just make amends, try to make amends, just apologize to these people, because like these women, they're just hurting, they're suffering, it's just that one word, that one, that one phrase. I am sorry for the pain that I've caused. Because just listening tonight, like my generally, me get up and boy, it's really, really difficult. And it's not too hard to apologize to your child. At the end of the day, you bring them into the world. You are obligated to them. It's not the other way around. They're not obligated to you because you chose to create that life.
Yes.
And for the girl who messaged you and said that her mother was filing for her, what I would suggest. So you're conflicted because of what's happened. I'm really sorry that you had to undergo that experience. You see, if you do decide to go and just be in the country and get your paperwork sorted and just
Come
break
here.
away
Yeah.
and try to
Pass the
create
coconut.
a safe space for yourself, try to
The
create a
coconut.
circle that will protect you and just get away because if wherever you are residing, I don't know if it's in Jamaica, and if you continue to see this man daily or however often, you will never find peace. You will never find peace.
So I sit down
You
now. Yeah.
understand?
A
Mm-hmm.
footer. Yeah.
So mothers,
So
carers, who
I
have
always
wronged,
use.
persons who you were put in a position of trust to look after, and you never treat them good. Just start apologizing. It goes a long way. We have to repair this brokenness, and that's why you see all of this, like it spill out into the schools, into society, because like there's, it's just like children learn what they live.
Live.
You
Yes. Yes.
understand?
All right, Tommy. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
As Tommy says something, I gotta say something with personally to me. So my sister, you might be on the live, right? My sister will follow me, me not call out your name. She not watch over here a lot, but she lives overseas. This is my personal blood sister. So the other day we were having a discussion, right? With me and our next family member, and we were talking, and they were saying to me, boy Donna, you need to talk to your sister because she hold on to things too long and she have things up in her way. But I bring my family business on the live. But me just want to emphasize something. So me and other family members we were discussing something and some were saying, boy Donna, like how you can talk so much, you need to talk to your sister, etc. to make she leg off of certain things. Now a lot of persons know me as the talkative type. When I speak to my sister, when she went, my mother children them they went away from them were small, from they were young children. They migrated with their father family. One of my sister went over there. That's the one who and I talk about it on my live years ago before you even know me. It's on my Facebook live. I was having a discussion about it. She got abused by um, the woman that took her up. Abused her physically, mentally, as a stepmother. Beat her, do her, torture them. That is the woman that took my sisters them up. That is my sister, father, sister. She died a couple years ago. That one you took. Come on, yes. She died a couple years ago. Now, my sister cannot get over what happened to her. Although she have two grown sons, so she isolate herself, not from me, but from other sister, from my, because I have more sister, but I don't really talk by my mother's side. All of my sister by my mother's side. Some live in New York, Florida, all about. I'm just saying this that when I speak to my sister, it is always she cannot get over what happened to her. Where the stepmother do her, how them treat her, and how she come up. And even when she was bigger, even when she come up as a teenager, because most of her life she spent in America. And I was saying to her, boy, you grow out of that already. You have to just let go off of certain things and make bygones be bygones and move on. And she just cannot let go, No, she's not going to get to. She not. She does. If she might be she on here, it's my biological sister, my blood sister, my mother's second child. And we talk about this, and I was discussing it certain a couple years ago. He might rub my foot for me, cause my foot feel like them. Somebody said them see you. Yeah, he might rub my foot. Don't fear them no mind. Yeah. So when me I say when we are discuss it, I may bring it now because of the similar topic. Um, um, she can't let it go. It's like the lady died, but the people them were troubled, were abused her when she was young. Some of them still alive, and she say it's like every time she see them, it makes she not trust no man around her children them. She just have certain issues. So you see, when time people go through abuse, blanca people, it affect them all in a them older age. You understand? So me have it, although me is a talkative, when me try to talk to her, me and I don't have no problem. We talk, we laugh, we chat when we do talk. Not very often, but I'm a sister. You know, she kind of private. She's not the social media type like me, but she will post her little video on IG or a little snippet. But she have a lot of things buckle up in her, and then she will not deal with this one in the family, and she will not deal with that one. Any little altercation or little argument, she shut out everybody. You understand? So I understand. And the stepmother who allowed her auntie, where they call it father, yeah, she died. So it's like when she said her children them did get the best of treatment, but yet still them was there, and then them never get treated right. You know, they are my sister, but they are different father from me. You know, you me really talk about them on here. Because them don't like certain things. But me understand what my sister say. People expect her to just get up and live a normal life. What happened to her affect her mentally. It trouble her brain, which it not trouble her or she know when she mother or nothing, but she just can't get over it. You understand? So my sister, much love, and for my rest of family member them who might be on here and not understand, and I say she hard because she a carry thing and she go carry to her grave. When somebody have something in her, see me that tell lady say she not go get no closure because the person will hurt her. They the same like my sister. You have to say that you have to just live with it and say, boy, the person dead gone. Because who you are going to blame? You can't blame the somebody who are alive when not do nothing, and the person will do the wrong to you, then dead and gone. You understand? So, hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes.
Hello, good night, Auntie Dana.
Yes.
Yes, I'm listening. I'm here watching your program. I'm a regular listener to your program, and I'm telling you, I'm hurting right now.
Yes.
When I listened to that young lady just a while ago, because that same thing happened to me.
Yes, sir.
I was living with my sister. My mom wasn't at home, and my sister, baby father, molested me. And when I tell my sister about it, she says that is a lie.
Yes.
And I tell my mom about it, and my mom said, well, he cannot stay here, and my mom get him from there. Auntie Dana, would you believe me what my sister did to me? My sister made dumpling and put rat poison in it.
Jesus.
And
no, then they're sitting there, police case.
And I break the dumpling. I'm a person I didn't just put food in my mouth and bite it. I break it. And Auntie Dana, when I break it and look, I have to bring it to my mom. It was the rat poison. Dear, so that young lady, that hurt, people would say you forgive, yes, but you see, it's not easy. It's a hurt that lives deep inside of your auntie.
Oh wow, true.
It's a hurt that hurt, and let me tell you something. My mom said cannot stay there. I thank God for my mom, and my mom said no, and my mother had 9 girls and 2 boys, and my mom said no, and she said she would never allow her next guy to come there and live. And auntie, my sister couldn't stay there. My mom said no, he cannot stay there. And let me tell you something, my sister poisoned after me, and I migrate. And let I tell you this, I went back home and I saw my sister sick. And auntie, I couldn't bear to see she going through this. And I spend my money and I look after her. And when she was on her dying bed, she called me. And she was in the hospital. And I go and I do what I could do to her, even though she did that to me. And when you go through this earth, you don't even know how to love a man.
Oh, yes.
You don't even know how to love a man. So sometimes you see some marriage not working. Is some hurt that some people get deep inside.
Yes.
And let I tell you something. My sister took sick and I spent on her. Auntie, I spent as if there was nothing wrong. And she died and I have to help bury her.
Oh.
And let me tell you something. When I see that my husband is at work now and I'm listening to you, and let I tell you something, I'm hearing tears because I know what that young lady is going through right now, auntie. There is a pain, there is a wound inside that never heal.
Oh. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yes, and tomorrow is Mother's Day and you have a happy one, and
Thank
I know
you.
that you're a good mother, auntie, and keep on to do the good work.
Yes, bless you.
Yes, bless you.
All right, you know. Planka people, me can hold up my hand to God. Me have 4 children, whole heap of nieces and nephews. Most of my nieces and nephews them born in America and live up in America by my sister them side. Me have niece and nephew in a home. No, me not no nephew in a home. Them come out now. Cause you hear me talk about the 2 way out. And I have 2 nieces in a home. I look for come out. Me can't talk about them on social media because them in a government care. Everybody knows say me not hide it from them, from uno. Me not even go there for people knows who know, for people know say me. Me have to take care of my nephew them, my mother and my sister, cause for them mother no so 100 righted. But I have never done anybody anything. Or any niece, or any nephew, or any step, come on. Or any kind of, because me can't look for hurt a child. Me could have never look for hurt another woman pitney, or do anybody pitney nothing upon this earth. Because we are going to have it to live with, and scars, whether you beat them, whether you kick them, whether you rough them are going to grow up with it in them. And someone will take pat lick them, take dutchy lick them, take all kind of things do them. And remember, say them are come up big and them are going to remember. Them are going to remember and them are going to live with what you do to them. One time I see one man a beat one pitney with the hose, you know. Hose like what out there so with the pipe. Years ago. And I take it up on me and my baby father nearly have 4 feet. Kind of say me take on people business and then we kill me because I get up. Me and him the evening. Tell them me fool no know nothing about CD or nothing. Me and him cause it hurt me to the bone. And I mig like me they turn up. One war with the man. Cause I beat him pitney with hose. Plastic hose. We then cut pipe with years ago. So me I tell you, when you do pitney anything, you leave this physical, emotional scars on them. Let me just take a call. Let me read a message. The message I don't let me scroll up. Alright, let me take some from where they come in. I don't believe about time. All they do is give nastiness to eat. Alright, this is about time. Oh, somebody, this is the movie, Auntie. Blood Sister. Oh, somebody send me the movie. I eat this planka shop. Me have to go watch it. Me have to go, what Taji, that feel good. Me have to go watch it. Good night, Auntie Donna. I don't know if you are Cause only since you a big woman set up or big woman. I don't know if you are still on this topic, but I am feeling guilty right here. Good night, Auntie Dana. I don't know if you are on this, still on the topic, but I am feeling guilty. I don't want anybody on your life to bash me. Please don't show my number or call my name. I don't know your name, Miss So. Taji, don't look your so. Alright. And I don't me pay you. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So I don't know your name and I wouldn't I'm not people beg me not to show the phone again. Auntie Dana, I am a 36-year-old married woman. I have 2 boys. I got married when my oldest son was 1 year old. He is now 9. Auntie Dana, to be honest with you, I am asking God to forgive me. I am also going to church, but I have a confession. And I don't know what is wrong with you, Auntie Dana, or your program, but it is making me cry and feel guilty. I met my husband while I was working at a hardware. We both worked there together. I loved this man so much at the time, and he loved me. He used to come to my house on a Friday evening and leave on a Saturday, and we would cook and eat. He treated me so well. He would wake up early in the Saturday morning and help me to wash my laundry, clean up my house and stuff like that. He was a ladies' gentleman, and honestly to say no, he still does. Auntie Dana, over the past 2 years, there is no peace in our relationship. Everything that we do is fight or it's an argument. And I have to confess, Auntie Dana, at the time before I got married to him, my sister and brother told me that I got a good man and I should try and keep him. I had a friend who was my neighbor at the time, and she introduced me to Ty the man so that he cannot go to any other woman or leave me. And yes, Auntie Dana, I did tie him in stew peas. Auntie Dana, he never looked at another woman, not to my knowledge. He was always home and there was no confusion. The problem I am having now, Auntie Dana, he wants to kill me. When I say wants to kill me, the least little argument or the least little thing I say to him, he gets very aggressive. My friend tell me that I should give him another dose because it is wearing out of him, and that is what is causing him to react this way. Auntie Dana, I don't want to do anything to my husband. I want to live happy, but I am now wondering if it's what I used to tie him is causing him to react this way to me. Please don't bash me. I know that I have sinned and done something wrong. Come like all me look up in my phone look while, and all this your finger you turn purple. This is a story I go from left to right. She said her friend introduced her to Ty the man. And now she and the man, oh God, I never want to go into them story. Now she and the man are war. Miss, I don't even know what is tying. I don't go hear about tying. I don't know where man tying or where they tying or what. But if you feel like yourself that you're doing something, because you see your conscience worse than Obia. You understand? Worse than where you time. Me always hear them say, with the Bible tell you about it. Say, when the word go witchcraft worse than, in a Habakkuk it tell you about the word witchcraft. The Bible tell you say witchcraft, the Obia, the whole of them there. But if it not say it not there, you know, but if you believe in it, me feel like say, might be you're doing something as well you say and it a wear out, make him want kill you. Me always hear them say, when woman time and then cheat on them, then beat them, then cuss them, then do them all kind of things. Me no know, but are your conscience. But how you da feel if somebody come up and tie your little picnic where you say you have for him, your picnic them, you have two. How you da feel? Eh? Don't go give the man nothing more because you could have give him something and turn him over. I kill you, good I go kill him. Stupid have a bad name, no sir. Me dey tell my son no I'm not stupid for nobody unless I him cook it. Me can't call him none and him tell you no. Me tell him no I'm none for no woman. Unless come me know. Me say when me a come and me here, me say no eat nothing. Me tell them no eat. Me tell them me pick them cook for themselves. But at some point if them married planka people, you can't tell them that because them married. Oh, you fit do that. I say you see, this show over here, you don't know wait a head, wait a lead to and walk or come out. Me no know cause some people say I'm foolish, while some are say are true. So it look like said she said it's something that we hear all time for a man start angler and beat her. From a barn in a John shop. Good night. Hello?
Hello, good night, Auntie.
Yes, good night, sir. Welcome to Auntie Dana Comic Collaboration. Please remember to like up the live, guys. At 6,408. I'm in 80. I'm in a sinner likes over here. Like up the live. Come do that one or two.
Yeah, Auntie, you are going on now.
Yeah.
All right, you see with them thing, you know, so that's why relationship with man and woman. And so, and it's so toxic. Because through them, go through them abuse at them time.
Where's the relationship though?
So they not get closure, you know. So it bring over in the relationship with the partner, you see me? Hello?
No, start over because through me distracted look while I tell Tajay something. Where you say happen?
Alright, may I say no. You see the one them get abused. And that's why for them relationship. So kind of toxic in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Because through them bring over the hurt. And as the way you said, them have to find closure. Because if they don't find closure, them not go up in that at all. So everybody around them have to sad.
True.
Always. And I tell her, I really talk Auntie and a joke. I really talk, me I tell her Auntie. You see me? Yeah man, and that's because most relationships no.
Yes.
We are like this. You see me? And when I was there, all them used to talk first time, them never used to talk like say, yo, mother, he's always speaking to them.
Yeah.
They used to talk like a father alone.
True, boys. Yeah. True. Thank you so much for calling in, yeah?
Yeah, man, Auntie, man, just go and big up yourself. One good thing them to make sure that they get closer, because that means if they get closer, the relationship between them and the partner not go good.
Yes. Yes.
Nah, go.
Yes. All right.
To all of the urgent people hurt them, and it's them, man.
Yes.
All right.
Who are you from? Some my good mother them. Hello, good night.
Nana,
Yes.
good night.
Yes. Welcome.
And so Nana, I just tell you some text and I will appreciate it if you read it, please.
All right. Let me look. Oh, it's a whole heap of reading this. Jesus, all tonight me not done. You want to talk about it? This a text extra long. Alright. Me soon go look on it back. Hello?
Good night, Auntie Dana.
Good night.
I tried to get down to you a very long time, so glad you're on this topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Auntie Dana, I get some children. It's due to the same thing we're talking about. Parents watch the children being abused and do nothing about it. But my daughter, my eldest daughter, was being abused by her cousin, and because I stand up for her, the grandmother tell them, even if she had to put you in nastiness, you got to see that many break up. Eventually, it happened. They take the train, carry the train to the States, and deny me access to the children. And at the same time, they poison the children's mind that I sign documents and give away these children.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's nothing. So the children now grow with in their mind. Last year, August, they go to Guyana and I went to Guyana. And then it's when the truth revealed. But remember, they don't put it in the children. But the big one that the cousin got abused, she more focused and she more conscious. So I will tell you, iniquity is real. Entanglement is real. That grandmother and all are by children. All are by children. But I left my situation to God.
Amen. All right, thank you.
Man, if you could remember the time I tried to call you when you was asking about if a mother must send her child or children with the father. Because I get my experience, it ain't easy something. I tried all out. I never give up my children, never.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember read the young miss message. Good night, Auntie Donna. I grew up with my mother. Even though I was kind of a Cinderella type, my mother used to let me and my sister wake up at 5 a.m. in the dark and carry water to fill the drum. Wash plate, clean house, and look about breakfast before school. And we were living with she and her husband. We were living with she and her husband. Her husband older son ate my two siblings. Her husband older son and my two siblings. Auntie Dana, my mother allowed my stepfather to molest my younger sister because she lazy and don't like to work. She obey everything says after my sister couldn't take it no more. Stepfather brief. Auntie Dana, I was 14 years old and he tried to molest me in my sleep. I stop him, I wake him up, and when I feel his hand in my panty, I told my mother. She said she would talk to him, and she never did. When I asked her about it, she shuns me and ignores me. I had to write a letter to my sister to let you know what was going on through. Long story short, my grandmother intervened and had to leave the house. And we had to leave the house. Until my mother ate me from that day. But 10 years ago, when my daughter born, she come around. So I thought she had changed. But it was only because my baby father was making good money. And I would make sure she and my siblings was okay because my baby father is very kind, Auntie Dana. Things went downhill for us and I went to stay with my mother. She said I can't stay at her house anymore. The same house I finished up for her because her husband leave it unfinished. Miss Donna, my mother abandoned me and my daughter. And after that I start working. I would pay her to keep my daughter. My mother do me and my daughter some things. And my younger sister, I owe her this week, next week. And she not keeping if she do not keep the show. My daughter bad face and she would complain. Last year I got pregnant again and was upset and she not keeping. This a message long and make me all confused I read it. I don't understand. Me pregnant again and she was upset and she not keeping no more child. She stopped keeping my daughter and talk a lot of bad things about me. When I go to my baby father my telling him that I was living in denial for what I don't know, but denied it. Auntie Donna, my mother hate me because she want me to work and give her all money. Not type no more there. So the moral of the story is her mother do her wicked things. She have 4 kids and she try to corrupt way against each other. She don't like her grandkids. So we get to understand say her mother do her a lot of wicked things when she a come. Alright, let me read that one here. Good night, Auntie Dana. Please don't show my number. And please read my story. It is not that long. I would love to call him, but I can't. Auntie, I am a mother with 3 children. 2 of them are teenagers, and one of them is a baby. Auntie Dana, I have been going through some hard times, but no, Auntie Dana, I was going through some hard times back then because of a situation. Long story short, I used to be in a relationship with a guy and he used to beat me, auntie. Anything that he found or was in his way, he would beat me with it. And one day we had an argument and an altercation because the neighbors knew that he would beat me bodily. And when he beat me, they know that I was going to go back to him. Not because I love him, Angelina, but at the time I did not have anywhere to go or anyone to put me up. So because of that, I would take the beating. Angelina, one Sunday morning we had an argument. And I used a fork to stab him in the chest and he died. I went to prison for 3 years. But because I was always going to the station to report that he was beating me and had picture, I won the case and is now a free woman. I am free in body but not in spirit. Auntie Dana, abuse is real. Abuse is poisonous. Abuse is deadly. Abuse is a life sentence. I can't be a good mother to my children now, Auntie Dana, because of how I went to prison and what I went through. I am living with guilt and asking myself if I am ever going to see God, please. I know that you are not on this topic, but you are dealing with mother. But tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I am just not happy in myself because what I have done, because of the abuse that I went through, and I defended myself. I am asking everyone in your life to please send out a word of prayer for me because what has happened to me has allowed me not to be able to be happy and joyous tomorrow for my children. I am terrified. I am scared. I need prayers. Oh, so she was in an abusive relationship and she said, what get her off? It like them lock her up for 3 years. Oh, Jesus. She said she take a fork and stab him. She said she used to go to the station and go report it. Why this one here? Them here sit there and make fun of her. Wow. Me take a call because I don't even know what to say. Hello, good night.
Yeah, Auntie Dana, I call him a minute time, yeah?
Huh?
I'm going to call him a minute time. I have something to say, okay?
On the live.
Yes, I'm going to talk to you. Just a minute.
All right. You stay there. Whoa. You know what she can? Them something that will make people, I have no one to say it. When you do something like that, and you live with the guilt for know say the person cause you to kill them, or them do you something for you kill them, it's hard to get over, you know. But you hear one lady said that already years ago. When me I work at airport, she was a security and she killed her husband. Every minute the woman I talk to herself and I say, why I don't know what to say about them here. Me have to go get some form of psychology from here. Or somebody when certain topic come when me can't manage. But we did work with a security lady already. And I don't know what that now she kill her husband. And it used to affect her. Sometimes she sit down and talk to all herself. God know. So you can't go free. Oh. Good night, Auntie Dana. My daughter, my Canadian mom. I was very young when I had my daughter and working. Because I could get home late, she would keep my daughter for me. But on my day off, I would pick her up. But my Canadian mom would complain. She would say she's her company and that I should leave her. Anyways, Auntie, my daughter was neglected by my Canadian mom. When I went to the hospital, she told me that no one had seen me for 16 years, which wasn't true. I would see my child every day. I did everything for her. I have been praying about this situation and to God to glory for my daughter. For my to glory. My daughter called me last night. I love my children. They are so precious. Gift from God. Please read. Good night, Auntie Donna. Glad you are on this topic, but I am afraid to call in. Auntie Donna, I abandoned my two children a couple years ago with a lady who was living in my yard that I was in. I become I became frustrated and just get up and went to Montego Bay and never looked back. Anyway, I went to Montego Bay and started to work as a go-go dancer. And things started going good for me. I became settled down there and eventually built up a two-bedroom house on a piece of land. It took me 4 years to do that since I left. The problem I am now having, I am now in a better position than the one I was in and went back to Kingston to get my children from the lady and she does not want to give me my children. She is taking me to court for it. My two children, one of them is going to early childhood and the other one is in primary school. Auntie Dana, I know that this is not the type of topic that you are on, but Auntie Dana, I left my child with hopes of returning. I did not contact her because I did not want her to know. But there was a man who lived beside her who I would send money with him for her occasionally, and he would take a picture with me, with him giving her the money and send it to my phone. Now she wanted to tell them that I never look at my child. Thanks be to God for this man who gave the money. Sometimes I send 15, sometimes I send 20. Depends on how the money was going at the time for them. She never know that the man had sent me the pictures. The police said I should take her to court to get my children because she tell the police lie that I left them on the street and she take them up. Please pray for me. I know that people might not agree with me, but at the end of the day, Auntie Donna, they are my children. And this young miss said she leave her children them and go with her country go look a better life. And the lady no want to give up. I don't even know if it's say, if you leave your children them with stranger, and although you say they that send money, that stranger become a bond. That stranger come get a bond. Like up the live, guys. Please like up the live. That stranger they create a bond with the child now, you know. So remember you left the pitney as come to you, you abandon the child. You gonna look better life. You understand? So I want to say planka people with this. It have to go to court. Hmm? No, no, if you say. Because the lady will grow them up have a say, and you, the mother, have a say. So, I don't know how to put it or how to. You leave what to love, affection, work on Sunday. Please don't distract Auntie. This one eating me out. I wish I could call in. If you don't want to call in, just. Just write it. I'm going to read it. Or somebody said she never abandoned her children. She was sending money. And when you send money, you pick up yourself, gone and left your picking them. And now go back and look for them with total stranger. You abandon them. I mean, I want you to feel anyway. Tell the truth, Plankasha. Even when you have your child, right? And you left them with people, total stranger, you just left them on them and God. So, even if you go on and send money and you abandon them. The lady have a right. Which one have a right? The lady need to give her back her children. But Ununa said she shouldn't left them on the lady with a total stranger. She can get back her children, yes, but the lady have some farmer relationship with the children because she become up them mother in the years when she was absent. You understand? Yes, the mother need her children, but you have to look on it so she left them one total stranger gone and we can't bias. We can't bias. That lady they build a bond with them. I'll do enough for her pitney. So even if she get back her children and the children them used to the lady as mother, she have make work it out that the lady can see them too. You understand? Until my baby father said him not eat soup peas. I'm always wondering why, but now I have the perfect assumption. You understand, Gio? You agree with me? I'll do a fear children them. And as she birthed them, she left them on the lady. The lady play a part in them life because she could have carried them go put them somewhere. But she take them over and grow them. Although you build a house now and you got a country, you better yourself. You have to still respect that lady. Because she protect and cover your children them. You can't want to take them from her so and not going to make sure you have no affiliation with them because she grow and have a bond. She have a bond with the children them. Younger from granny, yeah. No, Auntie Dana, you are wrong. That's the lady, that's the woman's child. The lady should just give her child and allow her to take care of them. She know that the lady never want them. Did want them. But because of the circumstances, the mother had to left. So the mother should have all rights to her kids. Well, if you stop calling me be a country. Like up the life that we not say the mother not have rights. We have said the mother to make the lady who did have them too much year and grow them have a part in their life too. You understand? Because that woman make a bond with them and did that put out her heart and her soul for them and protect them. The woman protect them from all kind of predators and all kind of things we could have go rape them and do them all kind of things. So she have a bond too. So I'm not the love connection tonight, yeah. Sorry about that. All I love connection video calling them, not tonight. My spirit no in that tonight, yeah. We have the reasoning. Please like up the live, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Money is not all the question. She's not her family, no communication, no nurturing. She abandoned her. Good night, Auntie Dana. My wife once confessed to me that she tied me. At first, I thought it was a joke, but after I see her started to cry and telling me what she did, Auntie Donna, I couldn't trust her anymore. I ended up filing for a divorce because if she could have tied me, she could have poisoned me also. She made it worse for her when she told me what she did. I had to run from that marriage. I am not yet divorced, but I am dealing with the paper. Here ya. This young woman had tie for her husband and tell him. Me wonder if only Jamaica alone they part in argument there. Only Jamaica alone they part in argument at the planka shop. No, sir. The man said, the man said when the woman tell him same time, he couldn't stay with her for him, I said she could have poisoned him too. Why sometimes when the fridge will pop off to Rasta Jack. But what me tell her, my granny say anything we go on in the dark, have to come a light. And from a little and I come, me hear that. Auntie my baby, oh, me read that one already, hold on. Good night, good topic. My mom left me when we were under 6 to stay with her boyfriend and her kids. It was hard for me because even though I had mother figures, I needed my mother. I resented her for years. I have made peace, but the bond is not there. Most persons are able to reason with their mom and tell them anything, but I still don't have that close relationship with her. I agree with Tommy. My mom never explained or apologized for not being there and to play her role. They have it to say my aunt and grandmother played their role, but it's not acceptable to me. I am grown and now I try my best to treat my children with love. I have forgotten her but not forget. Good night, Donna. I catch up with your live today after I spoke to you this morning. Right there. I spoke to you this morning. You went on your live. Yeah, man, lady. The blood of Jesus against you. Don't make me bring your name in a phone. May I beg you? In the name of Jesus, leave me alone. Leave me alone, me I beg you no. Leave me the hell alone. Not the heaven alone. Leave me the hell alone. Yes. Did I do something wrong? I was talking about what you said to me. And I never call out your name and I never tell nobody who you is. I didn't have to go. You know what? When I put on my phone, because you pull my tongue down for me coming on phone. You see me over here? You see me I tell you so you can't leave me alone? Alright. Don't leave me alone. Father God, you know see what happened in the night, yeah. You know so them set to up on me though. Them set up on me. Good night, Auntie Dana. It's the devil. Don't let them distract you. I saw you see me there. You saw me there. You switch part me there over here. Sit down. I mind my own business. And I'm a own shop. And you left come over here. Me no remember unu, me no see unu, me no know unu, no leave me no. When at night you know me talk for me live and me say what me I say today. Me never call your name, me say me a talk. Cause some of you will record me. So anything when me tell you can go play it now and tell them. Cause same thing when me talk to you about, me never vent so much. But when me come off my phone and me I meditate what you said to me, me I say you text set for me too much. Cause me no put none of you under bus, over bus, we sit down pan bus, we ride pan bus tail now no way. Me no know you. And you can't tell me how to run my charity. Did I say anything bad? Did I call your name? No. I never call your name over there. I was just referring to me tired of you for my case. Because I not throw nobody on the bus. Now put nobody on bus stop. I'm not putting on in a taxi. If I'm coming at that enough charity, the whole of you take set for me. The whole of you take set for me. For what reason, I don't know. I not call no name. Make she go up on her life, go call me name. Like they want me to call name now to big them up. But me you never did that cause me tell you so I cannot do what me now make you tell me what to do your son. You know say one time I just come with charity one of the text said for me. You no remember. You no ever come text said for me I beg you no leave me. You saw me there in my planka shop at work, my phone and I interact with my people them. I want to come in here and torment my spirit. I don't know fake page people are the person who I talk to this morning. I don't know how someone will get my number, you know. I look like say what me I do something too no. Auntie some woman is a mother and some is a mama. The devil. Good night, Auntie Dana. I gave my daughter to her father and her stepmother when they were leaving to the United States of America from she was 2 going to 3. Now my daughter is 30 and the lady never hurt her before nor disrespect her. Now my daughter is having her first child. She was there with her in the hospital for 2 nights. And when she had her baby, stepmom cried. There are still good stepmother out there. Oh, this is the movie I was telling. Banka shot my vibe feel like it all broken at night, yeah, you know. You know me I got to bed and go on my bed. Cause my lip are jumping at night, yeah. I don't want have to come on phone. Me don't feel never know say me feel hold my mouth for you. You torment. Like on the backside torment. On the backside torment. Do not do and leave me alone with planka shop. Backside. Planka shop, me I go on my bed, you hear? Me I go bed and go on my bed. And my vibes broke. Me call your name to them, woman. Me say, una tell me say me a throw una under bus. And me say me not throw nobody under no bus. And yeah, say me shouldn't. Why me I put up the place where me go? Or give out the water in a phone, that is disrespectful. And me say it's not disrespectful because that's how me run my program. I don't know you know. I don't know you know. Uncle Shop, best up on yourself, yeah? Tajay, put down them back knife it, cause my vibe just broke. Me call your name over here. Me call your name today. Me don't talk and me chest, me heart did a ride me. But you said to me. And me say, why on the feet say me want to stop with me don't want to stop nobody. Thank you people. When my vibe broke, me can't even talk, you know. My vibe just broke. What me doing a phone? When me couldn't eat me? When me couldn't eat me? When my program have to do it? The whole I have on the phone and me not stop none of the phone go take up on the phone. Me not stop none of uno. And you say you have charity too. Run your charity or you want to run it. Me over here now in the night I do my business and you come over there. Lady, me will cuss on you know. My head busy for chip, you know. My head ease. Me I beg God hold me head. Lancashire, make her come off of the live here and lock the phone here and go bed. Bless upon yourself, Planka people. Because my vibe broke here now.